So, I'm a little bored, but I was going to do missing kid report, but the kid that I want to do it on, they claim that the information ain't up there yet. It's a real important one I want to do last year. A little Mexican girl was kidnapped in Trenton of March, and I'm still trying to get her name and her information. I think that's an important one we should do. So I'm gonna hold that off probably until tomorrow. You know, this what was it, Thursday night, Friday night. I'll probably do it Friday night. I'm just having a little open panel. Anybody can. I don't know how to drop the link yet, but anybody could just come in, join in the chat. Let's keep it positive. No negativity here. I will block you soon. You come with negativity. I don't want that on my panel. Definitely if I'm not trying to be negative. But don't mind me. I just woke up about half an hour ago, and what can I say? Um, Open panel. Let me see if I can. Guess I'll wait for a couple people. I would play some music, but I'm not sure. You got the copyright thing going on, and they're striking all over, and I already got one strike on me, so that's how come I don't play the music. Hold on, real quick. What's up, everybody? Just give me a minute, please. Hey, Isaac. Hey, Kiara. Thank y'all for coming. I'm just need a minute, and I'll be right back in like 30 seconds. All right, I'm back. What's up, Isaac? Thank you for coming. Because I do it at different times, but YouTube is not just doing this to me; it's doing it to a lot of people. I noticed that they're not letting them get their notifications. I don't know what's going on, but I think what I'm gonna do from now on, when I go on live, because I do a live, I usually don't do live this much. I'm just trying to prove a fact here, but usually what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to come on 3 hours before and let people know when I'm coming on, because I don't know what's going on with these notifications, but I do know it's not just me. A lot of people's not, when they go on live, a lot of people saying they're not getting their notifications. So I don't know why that is. But if y'all caught my live today, what we was talking about today is about a fact being proven. And like I said, I'm not no scholar of the Bible, so I can't sit up here and go back and forth with anybody. I could just go over what I know, and I'm not going to sit up there and be no hypocrite and jump in it like I know. But I want to jump right into it because I'm not going to be here for long. I got to wake up in the morning and go to my thing. What the Genesis 9:5. I was told to find the scripture in Genesis 9:5. But let me explain myself real quick. First thing is first. I want to apologize because it don't. Hold on, let me call my brother up. It don't put. Hold on. It don't say exactly the way I'm saying it. Hold on real quick. I'm sorry. Hold on real quick. I'm sorry about that. You know how it is when you got kids. What's up, Boston? I'm glad you came. I'm not going to be on long, probably half an hour. I just wanted to get my point across, and then I'm going to do a missing report tomorrow. I'm really tired. I basically woke up and still tired, but I just wanted to get my point across, and I wanted to read because I was told to find the facts, and I have the scripture, Mrs. Karasi and Mr. Connor. Was it Mr. Connor? Mr. Connor. I have the scripture right here, which y'all going to say. We don't have to debate it, but we know what it means. And then I want to jump into the stimulus check. That's what I wanted to jump into. Hey, Kylie Green, thanks for coming. I ain't going to be on long. I really thanks for coming. I really appreciate y'all coming, too. I really do. Thanks for the support. It's really hard to do what I'm doing right now, so or for anybody to do it live. You know what I mean? To the chat. All right. So I found it. Yeah. No. It says it's right in front of me. Killing oneself. Killing oneself, 9-5. Killing oneself, Genesis. Killing oneself. Oneself. Do you know what that means? Yourself. And then I'm going to leave it alone. But I want to ask you a question, Kara, but I want to leave this alone real quick. If the 6th commandment says thou shalt not kill, right, Kiara? So thou shalt not kill a person because that's a sin. But thou shalt kill yourself, and that's not a sin. That's something that maybe you should look into because that's not sounding right. You know what I mean? But, I'm just saying, you think about it. Thou shalt not kill. It's not saying, it just says thou shalt not kill. 6th commandment. You get it? So, like I said before, I ain't going to repeat myself. Thou shalt not kill. Same thing. You take your life, the same thing like killing someone. But, that is not correct. I knew you was going to, that's not correct. Okay. I think you're going by, I think you Googled it. I think you're going by, I know you know the Bible in and out. I can tell. I don't know the Bible that well in and out. So I can't sit up here and go back and forth with you on it because then I'll be a hypocrite. You know what I mean? I can just go by how I was raised up in the church and what I was taught in my household. Thou shalt not kill. Well, you shall not kill a bug, chicken. Nah, not that. Thou shalt not kill. I'm talking about life. I'm talking about human life. I'm talking about people life. I'm not talking about blood or chicken or nothing like that. I'm not talking about that. Because there isn't a Bible where you can sacrifice lamb and sacrifice things and stuff you can't eat. So I'm not talking about that at all. At all. But like I said, I'm learning. I need to get back into the Bible and I need to learn and practice what I preach instead of sitting up here saying this and that. But however, I am going to apologize to you, Kiara, see, because it don't come right out in the Bible and Mr. Connor. It don't come right out in the Bible and mention like we're talking about is suicide, and I was jumping on it. But it is something in the Bible that says that Genesis 9:4 discuss not eating the blood of an animal, but a lot of people will eat the blood of it. Steak. That's true. I'm not a hypocrite. I like my steak medium rare. That's true. It does say that. It says don't eat pork. That's in the Bible and the Quran. It says don't eat chicken. Kiara, see, you do know that the Bible dictates itself a lot too, because it's been written over like 300 something times in different language and stuff. So it do dictates itself. You do know that, right? It dictates itself a lot. So that's one thing I can say about the Bible. You know what I mean? But I'm very curious about stories in the Bible too. I just don't know the Bible back and forth like you know the Bible back and forth. But like I told you, I'm trying to get my brother to come up here because he's very good with this. You know what I mean? He's very, very good with this. Because he can pinpoint out exactly what you need to see. No, it don't. And my daughter even said that, and I want to apologize. I just told Kiara C. I want to apologize, but let me rock the mic for a minute. And don't specifically, like you said, come out and say suicide, but 9:5 Genesis 9:5, and it was another one. And my friend Jason Reed, he done put up. I know y'all seen him yesterday. He done put up a couple of verses. You know what I mean? And I'm sure y'all too probably could dictate to the, like I said, y'all seem like y'all scholars of the Bible. Y'all probably could dictate to the Bible, but it is in it. It's just not pronounced the way we're pronouncing it. Just like Mr. Connor said, we're not pronouncing it the way it's not really saying suicide, but it's in it. And y'all know, I know that y'all know it is in it, and y'all know that's a sin to take your life. You know what I mean? I study a long time, but no one is perfect. All right, I don't really want to jump into the Bible stuff because it gets really nasty, and I don't know nothing about it. But I am curious about one thing, though. Kiara C. Anybody want to answer? But this question is for Kiara C. And then we don't have to, hold on, somebody's texting, jump in. There's one question I want to see where your head is at with this question. Turn my dad. What the hell is that? Anyway, my phone is on too. This is one question since you know the Bible in and out. Thank you. I consider suicide homicide. Thank you, boss. Yes, it is. I'm sure Connor and Kiara is against it too. You know, this is just a bit. I'm sure they're against it too. You know what I mean? Because it is a sin. It's a sin to take anybody's life. It's in the Bible. So, but I want to ask you a question, and I want to jump off that a little bit and jump on this question because I just want you to see. And then when you answer the question, we can go ahead to something else. I really want to talk about the stimulus check that's coming and something else about Donald Trump that y'all still think is president. Anyway, Kiara C., you know about Jacob and Esau? Like I said, I'm Pentecostal, and I should have stayed in church a little bit more. You know, you get older, you hit the streets, you do that, blah, blah, blah. I don't know the Bible in and out. I know it a little bit, but I don't know it in and out. So I want to ask you a question. We're not going to make it a black or white thing, but do you think Esau was the first white man? Because you know he was albino when he came out with red hair. I don't know if he had blue or green eyes. I'm just learning. I'm just asking you. I don't know much because I don't want to sit up here and be a hypocrite. Okay, well, my brother really knows stuff like that too. You know what I mean? So do you think Esau was the first white man? Do you think white people come from Esau? First of all, do you study out the King James Bible? Because from my understanding, and I couldn't understand this until my brother put me D on it, and he was right about it. To probably learn more about the Bible on here than I ever did. Yeah, that's the same thing with me too. I agree with you. Like I said, I read it before, and it took me a minute, but I should have still knew it inside. I don't know the Bible inside out. I'm not a scholar, so I'm learning as I go. I'm keeping it real. I'm learning as I go. The TNV and the NV. I have it open right now. Wow. I mean, it's still the Bible. I mean, you know what I mean, but it's not the King James Bible. I grew up on a King James version of the Bible. Let's see. Caucasus Mountain. Yup, Collie Green. That's what my brother told me. And said that he went up to the mountains, Caucasus Mountains. He went up there. My brother told me. Yup, in Europe. That's what he said. That's where they went. No one knows everything in the Bible. It was just that I am at my age, and I know the story about Jacob and Esau. You know, I know Abraham. I know all about the 12 sons one of them had and all that stuff. But when my brother actually broke it down to me, I was like, what? I mean, they said he came out hairy and red. You know what I mean? But my son was red and hairy. You know what I mean? But he was brown. But I never knew Esau from what they're telling me that white people come from Esau. And Jacob were all black. Exactly. Except Esau. You know, Esau and Jacob was twins. Esau came out first, I think, and Jacob was holding his head. They are red and hairy black men. Exactly. But did you ever hear Kiara say that Esau was white? He was the white one. He was albino. You know, is that what the Bible say? Because when I read the Bible, I just heard he was just hairy, red and hairy. Forefather. Okay. Jacob is our father, Esau. Okay. Esau was in the first Bible. Was in first Bible, the original way. Oh, so he was. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Jones. That's my brother. Mr. Jones. That's my brother. Yeah. With red and hairy. Exactly. Red and hairy. Was the skin red? Was it the hair on the skin red? But you know, I learned that. It's kind of crazy because you can learn something. And here I am in my damn 40s, and I just learned that Esau was basically the first white man. The albinos went up to the mountain just like Collard Green said. Just like he said, went right up to the mountains. I just learned that. That's crazy. That's embarrassing, actually. I should have knew that. And I don't know, you know, people have different stories. And that's where I think, you know, time after time, generation, that's where they come from. Yup. That's crazy. So I didn't know that. But I wanted to ask you that because the Bible don't specifically say albino. Or at least the King James Version Bible don't say albino. But that's something. Exactly. Now, the Bible dictates a lot, you know what I mean? You got to really be into the Bible. Like I said, I'm sure y'all into the Bible. My brother know the Bible very well. I'm sure y'all know it too. I need to do more research for me to sit here and just start talking about it because I don't want to sound like no daggone hypocrite or blamish his name or anything. But I do know taking your life is a sin. I am going to keep that. What's up, Rose Gold? Thanks for coming. I do know that. So we don't have to get into all that. I was just really curious about the Esau and Jacob thing. And another thing I wanted to say. Right. The first white man. Right. Well, they say the first people that ever, you know, was on Africa, but I heard it was more people, you know, here and stuff. It dictates a lot. It's a lot. You got to get into that. I can't get into that unless I do research on that. So I just wanted to know what was your take on that, since you know the Bible that well. And the reason why I sit up here and apologize to you and Mr. Connor is because it don't specifically sit up there and say suicide is a sin. It don't specifically say it like that. That we had the conversation yesterday. Don't specifically say it like that. But the 9:5, Genesis 9:5, and I can't do the other one Mr. Reese threw up. If you break it down, it's basically saying that because it's not going to make no sense to have the sixth commandment say thou shalt kill, and it is a sin to kill somebody else, but it's not a sin to kill yourself. So the Bible dictates itself in many ways. You know the story of Samson. Hey, Lady Leo, thank you for coming. You know the story of Samson's, right? Got his hair cut, you know, Delilah, all that, blah, blah, blah. And then he did the temple, and the temple fell on itself and stuff like that. So y'all know the Bible dictates itself. You know, you got to really be into the Bible to get into that. But with that being said, yeah, I know that's you don't believe right. Right, because he did, but he did go up to the Caucasus Mountains, and that is where albino were at. But with that being said, I don't like to do too much religion. I think we did enough religion on this topic. How about the stimulus checks that's coming up? And one more thing. I know y'all heard the thing yesterday. I'm just putting y'all D on it. There is lies in everything man made. Yup. 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 And man made a lot of things. We are in the truth. We are the true Israelites, the African Americans who were captured to America. We are the true Israelites, the African Americans who was captured to America. Exactly. We are. But we are the true Israelites. But from time from being slaves, we've been violated. We're not, my opinion, us African Americans, you are right. We do come from Africa. But my opinion, from generation to generation, we're not pure Africans. You see what I'm saying? We're not pure Africans. Pure Africans, if we went over there, they probably wouldn't look at us as Africans. They probably look at us like a black people from America, be honest with you. You see what I'm saying? We do descend from there and come from there. Our ancestors do come from there. You know what I mean? I'm not going to deny that, but we're not pure. We're American Africans, but we're not pure Africans. Harvest our blood in order. That's true. They do take our blood and organ. We got the richest blood and organs on here. Yes, they do. And thank you for bringing that up, because that's the highest thing on the black market today. That's the highest thing on the black market today is organ trafficking. It's organ trafficking. We do. We definitely, and y'all know why. We don't have to jump into that. Y'all know why we. Yep. Hold on, let me open the door for my son. I'm back. I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah, we y'all know why we don't look the same. We're not gonna get into that. Y'all know time after time, slavery, but there is one thing I do. Yeah, close and lock the door. Anything. There is one thing I do want to say though about the vaccine. So I've been getting a lot of stories about that vaccine, so I've been getting a lot of stories about that vaccine, and I thought it was 3 shots, it's 2 shots, but I don't know. I'm not getting good stories on it. But if y'all watch the news, like keeping it real, I'm really keeping it real. Hold on, my brother, we are Black Native American. We are not African. We I'm sorry about that. If that's deep, kind of what you just said. I asked the barrel of the I can't. He just went up, but that was deep. Suit yourself or automatically the power to make a clear distinction. That was very deep, Connor. But we're not going to get in black and white because at the end of the day, we're not going to just take a black and white thing because at the end of the day, if it wasn't for white people, our ancestors, or some of our ancestors, we don't know, wouldn't have made it all the way up north. It was white people that opened them underground graves and helped Harriet Tubman and all that stuff. Let's not get into that. So, it's not all white people. I don't believe that. I don't believe all white people's racist. That's one thing I'm going to say. They had a lot to do with helping us, our ancestors back in the day. So I'm not going to say all white people, you know what I mean? They're more welcome to come on here. They're more welcome to give their opinion, long as we keep it professional and we keep it nice. I didn't hear the rules on the internet. I don't follow what you mean, copy. I don't follow what you. It only will be harmful because of toxic men and power. Otherwise, we are truly just humans on Earth. That's true too. That's true too. But I think what KRC is trying to say, it will be harmful because it will get real deep. That subject will probably get real deep into it. What don't you follow? So yeah, I know I'm black. I'm sure y'all can see that. I'm African American. My kids, they mixed. Their father's full-blooded Puerto Rican. My oldest son, you would think he's African American because he took on my genes more. My other son, he's light-skinned. You know what I mean? So, but their dad is Puerto Rican. You know what I mean? And if y'all notice, if y'all want to get into that, I don't care. Only black people can help black people. That's true. That is true. Only blacks can help black people, but there was white people helping too. I mean, they didn't know how to read and write. So, you got to think about, we're not going to get into that, how they get up north. There was white people that got lynched and murdered too for helping black people, yo. I think they called them the in-lover. I don't even want to say that word, But there was that. Hate the purpose of this of the black people that struggled for over 400 years. Yes, we have struggled for over 400 years, and Jewish people, they struggle too. We all went through something. It was written in the Bible as well, and that is, well, go ahead, Mrs. Kiara C. Well, that is in the Bible as well, but don't forget we have is that 4,000 years? That's for 4,000 years. All I'm trying to say is that our ancestors didn't know how to read and write, y'all. And y'all know this story. They wanted to keep it like that so we don't know how to travel or go places and be illiterate and be stupid. And I think that's where the N-word comes from. An N-word is not a black person. They made it seem like it was the black person because we didn't know how to read and write back then. They didn't know nothing. They was illiterate. The ancestors didn't know nothing. All they knew how to do was wait on white people. They was not allowed to learn how to read or write, or they would have been murdered or sold off. Y'all know that. So how did they learn how to read and write? They had to be taught. You have to be taught how to learn how to read and write. Who taught them, Connor? The white people. And once they start learning how to read and write one at a time, some been killed, some been murdered, some been sold off too, because they knew how to read and write. When you start learning how to read and write, y'all already know that if we start learning how to read and write, they start learning how to read and write, they was going to come powerful like they did. And then they was going to know, and then they start wanting to vote. Y'all know how it went. We ain't going to go into it. That's the same thing about this YouTube shit. The same thing. If us black people come together on this YouTube and Facebook is a racist social media. It's racist social media. If us black people come together and stop beating each other up on this YouTube, cursing each other up, doxing each other, treating each other like SHIT, us black women against us black women is horrible. Me too. I done did a little stuff too. I'm not going to sit up here and be a hypocrite. I'm trying to pull myself out there. I'm trying to be positive. I've been trying this since 2021. I'm trying. It's really hard though, but I'm trying. But if we come together and we stop it first we have to do is stop the negative against us, each other. And once black people come together, we are very powerful. We are very powerful if we come together. It's just silly. It's but not reality. To say we were here is silly. It's not reality. Uncle Tom, first of all, Collard Green, Uncle Tom was a black man. See, there we go. We getting things wrong. You're right, Christine. We are gods. Yeah, we are gods. Exactly. When slavery was still on, they wanted to keep them. Exactly. But Uncle Tom was a black man that helped out black people. Uncle Tom, y'all don't know that. Y'all got to look that up. He was a black man that helped his black people. Uncle Tom wasn't a black man that act white, because y'all see them black educated men, y'all quick to call them Uncle Toms. That was not an Uncle Tom. If y'all really look into what Uncle Tom was an old black man back in the day that used to help out his people, if y'all look that up. Please read Genesis 15, 13, 14. That will let you know of the promise God made to Abraham. I know the promise he made to Abraham with the milk and the honey, and how his descendants are going to be so many as stars. I know that Ishmael, right? Am I saying it right, Kiara? See, Ishmael, he started the Muslims. He said Ishmael's going to have a large nation behind him, and that's the Muslims. Ishmael started the Muslims, if I'm saying it right. Matter of fact, you are, in my opinion, we are just human. Yeah, exactly. Well, what will we be if we're not human? Because we sure ain't monkeys, and we sure ain't apes. So don't listen to that scientist bull. We're monkeys and we're apes. Monkeys have green eyes, or blue eyes, or red eyes. Now, who had green and blue eyes in this world? Because we don't come from apes. So he's trying to figure out what Connor's talking about, Kiara. See, he said that we always unify what is an agenda of the power. That be very deep, Connor. Very deep person, Connor. You're a very deep person. Your intellect is very deep, Connor. I noticed that. We are the chosen people of God that hold the promise. Yeah, we are the chosen people of God, right, Kiara? See? We are the chosen people of God. I believe that. But who is the Gentiles? We are the chosen people, right? What was the Israelites? They the chosen people, right? So who is the Gentiles? God made a promise to Abraham that he would have his descendants will cover this world. We all come from Abraham, Sean. That's one thing I can say. Abraham was worried because remember Abraham had to send Ishmael his wife off. I mean his concubine mother off, and God said to in so many ways to Abraham, don't worry about Ishmael. He would have descendants as much as the stars. And Ishmael started the Muslims. Ishmael started the Muslims. I can read 28. I need to look that up. Hold on. Exactly. Hold on. 28. So God promised Abraham that he made a promise to David. You know what I mean? He gave King Solomon peace all around. King Solomon didn't have to go to war for nothing. King Solomon was the smartest king ever. I mean, King David was smart too, but King Solomon was the wisest. I'm sorry about that. The wisest king ever. Let me see. Kiara crazy. She said we see messed up, but we will win in the end. All right, Kiara. All right. Can you do me a favor, Kiara, real quick? Just a quick joke. What is President What's President Biden doing? And where your boy Trump at? Is he in the White House? Just a real quick joke since you think Trump is still president. That's all. That's our demonic. Indeed, Kiara. See, I think y'all know each other. I'm gonna look Deuteronomy 28 up real quick. ETRO. All right. Hold on real quick, y'all. I want to look this Bible verse up she just gave. Is running. Donald Trump is running. This is Kiara C, y'all. This is why I like her and Connor, because I like them because they're serious and their intellect is deep. This is Kiara C, and she makes me laugh. And I'm not laughing at her. I'm laughing with her. Listen to this. Listen to this, guys. I know y'all reading it. Donald Trump is running the country, and Biden is in Delaware looking around at his walls, and she's dead serious. Yeah, you gotta laugh for her. I love it when you come to my live because it's good to laugh. Laughing is medicine. Y'all don't know, laughing is emotion that makes you feel good. It's really good. It's a secret, Sakina. And Connor agreed with Kiara C. Hey, Kiara, is your last name Connor? Keep it real. Just say yes or no. Because y'all agree too much. Just say yes or no. Because that's funny to me. She said, and Biden is looking around. Yeah, I'm sorry, Kara, since you watch the news. I just watched the news at 6 o'clock. I'm sorry. Lester Hart, if you know who I'm talking about, Lester Hart. I just watched this news. That's the 7 o'clock news, I believe. And Biden, he done did a speech today. He done came on TV. You know how they stop everything when the president come on? And he talked for about a half an hour to 45 minutes. Did you see that? You didn't see that today, did you? That's crazy. That is crazy. That's funny, really. I know that's funny, but she makes me laugh. Yeah, yes, he did. Lester Hart. I know you know who Lester Hart is, Karen C. He was on Lester Hart. They stopped a couple of channels. Biden came up and did a speech about the coronavirus. I can't remember what he said because I was cooking around that time. He came up and he did a speech. He was up there for a good 25 to 30 minutes. Especially now. Okay, so you've seen it, Connor. Okay, so you've seen it. Studios in California. Okay, so you've seen it too. Exactly. What's up, Rose? Exactly. Yes, he did do a speech. And I just want to let everybody know, no disrespect to anybody, but I like to put people D on things. I could be wrong. If anybody owe taxes, anything with the government, child support, you will not be getting your $1,400. Just letting you know, you will not be getting your $1,400. Definitely if you owe child support or any credit card or taxes, mortgage, or whatever. Just letting y'all know. I don't want nobody to be getting soup about the stimulus check and it don't come. You feel me? That's true. They don't ask Biden questions. Well, maybe you just don't see them asking Biden questions. Because he did do a speech. He did. You know what, Connor? That wasn't a conference speech. You know what I mean? Where when like Trump used to do when they finished, they and they all asked questions and he pointed out who. That was a speech for the whole America. That wasn't one of them conference speech. That's probably why. I don't know if he did a conference speech or not yet, but I know that wasn't a conference speech. He was just addressing the American people about the coronavirus. If you notice, since Biden got in, he's been putting us D and have been dressing us a lot like a president should and letting us know what's going on. That's what he's been doing. The media has to pay Biden to ask questions. The media have to pay Biden to ask questions. I don't know if that's true. Why would he pay? You know how much a president make? We want to celebrate Biden for a stimulus, but not Trump, who started this in the first place. Why should? Let me look at your thumbnail again, Kiara, because you making me laugh here. Okay, long time, a couple years ago, matter of fact, I don't know, was it Bush or Obama? It could have been Obama, or it might have been Bush before Obama, if I'm right. A stimulus package came out years ago. My mother was living then. Years ago. I think they sent a $600 stimulus package out years ago. When I say years ago, I'm going back to maybe 2006 or 2007. If y'all remember that, it might be wrong. So you can't just sit up there and say Trump started the stimulus package stuff. But I can say Trump started a lot of other stuff too that was negative. Trump started a lot of other stuff too that was negative. He did more negativity in the White House than he did good. So you have to weigh the options with that one. You have to weigh the options with that one. Scientists don't know nothing. My life has become better and wiser and stronger because of God. And that's right. I'm glad you got him in your life. And I'm glad y'all got a relationship. And I tell my kids, I want y'all to pray. I want y'all to get a relationship with God. That's what I want. I'm glad you got him in your life. God let us wake up. And from me being what I had my illness, I'm glad I wake up every day. So you really got a point, Connie. You really do. Green, I have seen God move and work in my life. I have too, and he is real. And I agree with you, Kiara State. 100%, I agree with y'all on that. And God is real. Yes, he is. And so is his word. Yes, he is. And the Bible is too. I really agree with you. It's times he move things in my life too. All you got to do is have faith, and you have to believe, and you have to have faith. You have to believe, and you have to have faith. That comes very strong. You got to have that hope. You got to have that faith, because that comes very, very strong. Very strong. And whoever your higher maker is, you know, you call them in a time of need. Your higher maker can be anybody. God power and the power of Satan. It's not my power, but God power. Care the only way to see what you see. You was through. What that mean, Collie Green? Saw is through. Nah, God worked in a lot of ways, you know. I would pray with God all my life, you know, and I shouldn't pray to him when I'm down or I need something. That's wrong. I need to stop that. But when I pray and I put my faith and I do it, it might not come on time, but he do give it to me. And you know what, Lady Leo? A lot of people ain't get their taxes yet. A lot of people ain't even get the first stimuli check. You is right, Lady Leo. I think you in that bracket. I believe you. You're not saying nothing that's right. A lot of people, they really messed this system up. Yup. Shifting through all the people. Wow. And they changing a lot of things to it. They got another hotline up. I don't know the number yet, but you should look it up. They got another hotline up where they said they guarantee it work if you call them and give them your information. Be careful. They could probably find out where's your income tax or what happened to your stimulus check, but you got to be careful with that one. Because from what I heard, the other hotline or the other IRS number that people was calling wasn't working. The half of it when demons are all around you and you have it, your faith and prayer in it. And so I have seen God in that. And but that's true, because demons are real too. That's true, because demons are real too. And only how you can fight them off is with Jesus Christ. That's only how you can fight them off. I mean, what about action? In the power of the name of Jesus, that's only how you're going to fight them off. You know what I mean? God won't let them hurt you, but you got to keep your faith. You got to keep your faith. Yes, he do. And somebody don't see it like that though. Connor, some people go on life and they just give up. Some people just give up and don't think it's a God. Some people think hell is on earth. You feel what I mean? Some people think that. We do our own, we are, or well, I hope we or that's in this thing are on one accord that there is a hell and there is a heaven, or there is a heaven and there is a hell. I hope we are on one accord with that. Again, show action, period. All God is show is action, right? God acts all the time. Nothing happens by itself. Nope. I tell my daughter nothing happens by he give it and he take it away. I ain't. Some called me and said my money is no longer valid on the United States. That's crazy. Really? I'd have been like, where my money at? And you know what? That is your money. That's crazy. That is your money. What do you believe in? Believe in them. And Connie Green, you're a Christian, right? Or whatever. It don't matter what you are. As long as you come here and be negative. Being positive. I'm sorry about that. You could be wherever you are. I don't discriminate. But what is your religion? cleansing my brain and becoming one with nature. Do you meditate? Okay, so you meditate. Meditate is good. Let's not say meditate is not bad. God is definitely real and show himself mighty in me and my kin. And we battle Satan himself. Yup. Because you can't beat Satan by yourself. Collard Green, in charge of nature. Who's in charge of nature? I would say Mother Nature trying to be funny, but you know God's in charge of nature. No, you fight demons with alkalinity being alive. Am I pronouncing the right? Alkalinity? What is that, Collard Green? I don't know what that is. I'm not being funny. Can you explain it to me? I never heard of it. Is that a God? Is that your God? What is it? Oh, that's us? Are you a 5%er? Do you think all people is God, Mr. Green? Yeah. You know demons come in people too. Demon come in all forms. Dear demon, that ain't just street talk there. Yup. So, okay, no bad. That was a scam. Yeah, that's a lie. We are, Lady Leo, you know that was a scam because we are a number. That's all we are in this world is a number. That's all we got is our number and our name. So you know that was a scam. I agree with you. I would have hung up too. I can't take them. I can't take them. I get them scam calls, and my phone lets me know it's a scam. I don't even answer it. My cell phone. I seen demon. It's not my image for sure. That's right. Imagine. I'm sorry. Imagining for sure. That's right. I don't have a religion. Is religion real? All right, so that's okay. You can still come to my channel. Maybe you don't have religion, but maybe we could change your mind. Maybe not. We don't have to argue over. I don't argue over it. You don't have to have religion if you don't want. I respect you on that. You know, I'm a Christian. I do have religion. So if you don't have religion, that means you don't have a higher power where you call on. Like say you stressed out. You know what I mean? You just feel lonely, or you just want to call on someone. You know what I mean? Or you get into a situation, because when somebody come to a life death situation, right at that point, the first thing they say is, "Oh God, help me, please." You know what I mean? So, what do you? So you meditate? No, they're not at all. At all. So you meditate. Faith and spirit. Okay, that's a question. Kylie Green Kiara said. Spirituality. If you don't have a religion, why are you judging her? Her faith. Kylie Green, no. Well, Kylie Green, Kiara, how do your God know you made? Well, God created the world in Genesis. How do you know your God made Mother Nature? Mother Nature is basically like the trees and stuff. You know, I'm judging you, but you are definitely judging me. When did I judge you? Faith in Christ Jesus is real. I know that. You just got to have faith. You got to have faith. So if you don't have no religion, that means you must think all people is God, Collie Green. Everybody's a God. That's okay. That's okay. You can stay here, though. It's no big deal. Green, my God is God. He controls nature, the universe, and all things. I agree with Kiara C. You know what I mean? So I think Collie Green, his religion is no religion. We just gonna have to leave it at that because it's no one's gonna get nowhere with it. I don't judge. I just gave my opinion and facts. I mean, I understand, but I don't agree with you. You have a right not to agree with him, but facts and opinion. He got a right to his opinion. He said he has no religion. So Was that your choice to have? Well, that was stupid for me to ask. Of course, that's your choice not to have no religion. I mean, did you grow up in a religion home or a religion family, and you just decide that you don't? Yo, I have cousins for real. I can't give them. I have cousins that grew up Muslims, and I also have friends that grew up Muslims. And back in my era, they didn't celebrate holidays. I know Muslims, and they dressed like Muslims. I mean, real Muslims grew up since they was like born Muslims. And I swear to God, I shouldn't swear, but I'm telling y'all, when they hit 18 and 19 years old, they straight came out their Muslim. They changed their Muslim name and everything. I don't know what religion they went to, but they stopped wearing Muslim clothes. They said we no longer Muslim. My Muslim cousin changed her name. She had a Muslim name, changed her name to another name. As soon I noticed that when them kids come 18, 19 years old, they come right out that Muslim religion for some reason. I don't know why, but they do. They come right out that Muslim religion. Well, nature is what nature is like: the trees, the wind, the hurricane, right? The flood, the sun, right? Nature. It was nice outside today. That was nature, right? Mother Nature is just a saying. I think somebody probably think it's a mother. That's Mother Nature. Like it's a real woman standing up there controlling Mother Nature. Mother Nature is just another saying, y'all. Just like when they named the hurricanes. Jehovah's Witness is a man-made religion. There is man-made religion. Exactly. Exactly, Connor. Of all power. Of all power. So, but like I said, Jehovah's Witness is man-made. Y'all know the story about that? Y'all should look that up. That's very deep. Y'all really should. That's very deep. And that's man-made. Yep. Well, Mr. Jones, my brother, the Bible is not man-made. The Bible, I know what you think because it's been written over 300 times and they done took out the Bible and they done put back in the Bible. Well, yeah, I guess so. Now the Bible's man-made. But come on, that Bible was written from Luke, Mark, John, Matthew. They wrote this Bible. They put this down. When when the Bible first was written, I don't really know. I know it wasn't in English. Maybe it was in Hebrew or Arabic. I don't know. But the Bible was written off of facts, Sean. Off of facts. And I know Jehovah's Witness is a man-made religion. It's still the I don't know Christians. These words are made up. Okay, so you don't believe in Christians? Okay, let me ask a question, Kylie Green. I'm gonna ask you this question real quick. It is still literature. See, the thing with certain scholars, Sean, and people that know the Bible back and forth, they want to be the best one to know the Bible and who know the Bible more and who know the Bible. No, y'all want to learn in and out the Bible and throw it out and debate. Y'all want to debate the Bible instead of having faith in it. You get what I'm saying? Kylie Green, now I want to ask you a question. As you say, you don't know Christians, fake or stuff. So you don't believe in Christians, Catholics, Jewish people, Muslim people. What else? Other religion. You just don't believe in no religion. That I didn't judge you once. Oh, he must be talking to Kiara. Kylie Green. God is real. I promise he is. There's a time, Kiara, where it's going to be come up where Kylie Green got to see he's real too, because it was written in English. Doesn't matter. I can't even see I write for how it was in lifestyle. Who is King? Let me put that up. Who is King James? How was I can't even see? How was his lifestyle? Okay. Now I'm just going to keep it real on my behalf. I think King James was. Some people said King James was a person to debate the word of God. They want to, exactly. They want to debate the word of God. I think King. Hey SP, thanks for coming. Really, thanks for stopping by. I'm glad you came. We just doing a little thing. We about to get off of this. What do I say? King James. I heard, not trying to be funny or nothing. I heard he was homosexual. We don't know. You know, there be rumors. They took out a lot of books in it, but they took out a lot. And Kiara, a lot of people keep telling me that, and my brother told me so. They took out a lot of books in the Bible. Why? I'm that type of person because I don't know the Bible like y'all know the Bible. I don't. Why would y'all take out a lot of books in the Bible? Because the Bible is being dictated. Now the Bible is man-made. This is what I'm trying to explain to my brother. But way back when it was started, it wasn't man-made. It was going off of facts. Why believe in something rewritten? Oh boy, Kylie Green, you tough, yo. You is tough. I wonder what's your sign. You kind of stubborn here. You kind of stubborn. It's rewritten, but all I can say about that is my God, I'm a Christian. He works for me in the time of needs. You know what I mean? I need to respect him and stop calling on him in time of need. Go to church and do what I have to do. King James isn't. It says King. He was one of the Moors. Yep, I heard that too, Connor. But I also heard he was SP. Right, SP. We believe in nature. Why believe in nature? Why not believe in nature? We're living in nature. We're living in nature. Why do you have the need to believe? It's not only the thing of believing, sure, it's having faith. Do you see where I'm coming from? Is I'm just going to keep it real. I'm just going to say it because my brother, he's a debater too. He know the Bible inside and out. But some people that debate the Bible, and there's some people that's a scholar, y'all are debating the word of God, who created this world 7 days. He created this world. What, on the 6th day, the 7th day he rests? Y'all are debating his word if he is real or not. And this man, our heavenly Father that sits up high and look low, gives you life every day. He wakes you up every day. And y'all here saying the Bible dictate this and the Bible dictate that. Faith is believing. I know that. You have to have faith. I done been there in life. You have to have faith. Believe in nature. Exactly. That's why I don't say much on it, because I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I grew up in the church, you know what I mean? And I grew up Pentecostal, but I don't know the Bible in and out. I only can say what I can say. I don't know it in and out at all, but there is people that do know that Bible in and out. You know what I mean? And that's good that they know that Bible in and out. But why are y'all debating the name of the Lord's word? That's my whole thing. Thank you, SP. The Bible isn't meant to take literature, if I'm pronouncing it right. Literally, if I'm pronouncing it right. And that's thank you, SP. That's what I'm trying to get at. If you eat and drink alive like we supposed to, will you find out facts about your God? Wow. So you're not against God. You just don't believe in no God. Don't believe in anything, period. Facts, life, real simple. Wow. I don't believe in anything, period. Facts, life, real simple. Facts of God. I'm confused, Golly. I thought it was a discussion, not a debate. No, it's not a debate. Green, once again, you are not living. It's not a debate, Mr. Jones. All I'm saying is certain people that know the Bible that be up on his YouTube that know the Bible in and out. It's not even religion. They just know the Bible in and out, and they want to debate his word. They want to debate his word against this word. If that's what they do, that's what they do. You know what I mean? I'm not going to debate the Lord's word. I'd rather go around and preach the Lord's word and then debate the Lord's word. That's all I was saying. And a lot of people don't read on that. And the New Testament is very deep. And like I said, I like the Old Testament better than the New Testament because I named both of my sons after the first two kings of Israel, David and Saul, right? So I like the Old Testament because the Old Testament was tough. You know what I mean? And the New Testament is tough too, but there's a lot of new rules that went down in the New Testament. When the New Testament came around, a man could not just take 10 or 12 wives. They stopped that. It was only for one wife. So it was a lot of new rules in the New Testament. A lot of new rules in the New Testament. Not saying there was a lot of new rules in the Old Testament, because it was. And I would have to read it over and over to understand it, because I really don't understand much of what the Bible's saying. But there was a lot of new rules when the New Testament came. So, and what I really didn't understand about the Bible, I'm going to keep it 100, is Revelation. That was really hard. I didn't understand none of that. That was really hard. You probably got to read that over and over and over and break it down to read that. It's what comes out your mouth, because your tongue is very powerful, Kiara. See, you're right. Your tongue is very powerful. Protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons. Bible, but they don't. I'm gonna look into that, SP. I'm gonna look into that. I need to start studying the Bible more. Clean. Understand the Bible, but they know they love God. Exactly. That's me. You know what I mean? I don't worship and pray. I should worship and pray to him, and I should be more good to him, because he wakes me up every day. And I don't understand the Bible like that. You're absolutely right. But I know there's a God, and I know God loves me, and I know he works for me. He comes in my life, and he healed me. Maybe that's because I was raised up in the church. Most, not all, but majority of black people was raised up in a Baptist church or Pentecostal church, or raised up as Christians. You know what I mean? Power of the tongue is spoke about a lot in Psalms. Psalms is basically David wrote Psalms, and the tongue is spoke a lot about. And the tongue, and I tell my kids, the tongue is very powerful. I don't care how much you apologize for somebody for hurting them, that hurt is still going to seek somewhere in them. The tongue is more powerful than a fist, but people just don't believe it. People do not believe it. Wild animal live and move godly for a reason. You're messing me up with that one, Mr. Green, but I like your stubbornness. I like you. Don't give up. You don't give up. You're hard. You hard, really. Wild animals live and move godly for a reason. Well, I don't know all about that, but I do know animals hunt animals, so, I knew animals hunt animals. Yeah, I think Collie Green probably on something totally different. He probably have he say he don't believe in nothing. But best believe, Mr. Green, there's gonna be a time before you leave this world. I'm just saying, it may not be. There's gonna be a time before you leave this world where you will call on God. Jesus, God, they both is one. The Trinity, if y'all know about that. Yeah, you will call on him before you leave this world. Trust me. Is because we are not using over 80% of our brain. The only reason y'all believe in anything is because we're not using over 80% of our brain. Okay, wild animals are driven by instinct and spirit. God imparted himself unto his creation. Exactly, Connor. I don't know, Collie Green tripping sometimes. I like a person that's tough, though. Collie Green experiences are associated with demons. They sure are, so we can acknowledge demons, but not God. If you believe in demons, then you can believe in God. That's deep, Kiara say. And that's true, though. It's not only deep, it's true. If you believe in demons, then you believe in God. Listen, y'all. There's a hell, there's a heaven, and there's a hell. There are demon spirits out here, and there are good spirits out here. We just got to choose the right path. That's all we got to do is choose the right path. Only for survival. Nothing can work if you don't have belief. Nothing you do in life if you don't believe you can do it. And that's right. Aliens are fallen angels. Yup. You gotta put your heart into it. Anything you believe you could do, you gotta have faith in it, and you could do it. If you want something, you'll go and you'll do it. People completely normal go through certain things that away their opinion is all. Yup, this is opinion, bro. You right. It's just opinion. Only that defies the law of physics. Only spirits and demons can do that. Wow. I probably can't pronounce those words right, but I know what she's saying. That's deep, Hannah. That's really deep. Alive now. Yes, everything's alive, not the spirit one. You're messing me up, Collie Green. You're messing me up here. Let me see. Let me read it. You know, I'm a little, no, I ain't too fast with this. Yeah, everything's alive, not the spiritual one. Okay, now I got a question, Collie Green. Who is the spiritual? Are we the spiritual ones? I don't know. I'm just teach me. Let me know. Learn. I want to learn this. I need to know what you mean by that. Yeah, everything's alive, not the spiritual ones. Just trying to figure out what it is. You know that aliens are here, but you don't know that God is here. You don't know that the devil is here. The dreams that y'all forget every day are real. You do dream every day, though. My mom told me you dream every day. Some dreams you just can't remember. I try to tell my brother that. He older than me. I try to tell him that the dreams that y'all forget every day are real. Wow. You know I'm a little slow with this, so I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure you out, Mr. Green, now, because you're getting deep with this. I'm trying to figure your intellect out because we are God. Everything is spirit first. Facts, SP. We are God. Okay, Cody. Fact. God is here. The devil is here. We are in the middle of a spiritual war. Thank you, Mr. Khan. Thank you. Thank you. We are in a spiritual war. And real Christians would tell you that. Preachers and stuff would tell you that. So Khan is right about that. That's something we need to talk on, that spiritual war. If y'all know what that means, elaborate a little bit more on that spiritual war. You're exactly right. Boy, everybody got their demons they got to fight off. And we sitting up here walking around this world like you ain't got no law up under your chair, like you all good and stuff. Because everybody got their demons they fighting off. I believe dreams are real. Life is but a dream. Exactly. You know, I think dreams let you know what's going on. Like last year, before I got diagnosed with dialysis, the year before I got diagnosed with dialysis, I was having a lot of dreams of water and floods. And me and my kids was getting trapped in the middle of the street with floods, and I would wake up, heart racing, all that, and flood and water. I had a lot of dreams of that. And they was just saying a life change is going to come, You know, the year later I was on dialysis. So at the same time I was dreaming, that a year later I was on dialysis. So I believe dreams tell you. I always believe dreams tell you something. You know what I mean? I always believe dreams tell you something. So that's crazy. Kiara, I don't believe in anything. Don't believe in anything. Wow. I don't know. That's you're a hard guy to figure out because I mean you don't believe in the truth, you don't believe in a lie. So how do people hold conversation with you? Not just on YouTube, like in real life, like they talk to you, you know what I mean? Or I mean, say if you ask somebody a question, and definitely if you have a job, you gotta work relate, you know what I mean? So that's crazy. Well, I don't think he's understand that, Sean. Collie Green, you have to understand that you wake up because of God. You're living because of God. But it's okay. You got your opinion. I remember all of my because my brain is practically where you at? I can't remember practically cleansed. Remembering our dreams. Well, how your brain get cleansed? How you cleanse your brain? Like, oh, you meditate. You meditate. You said that earlier. You meditate. Because by his blood and thirsty, we have the Holy Spirit. We have God inside us, but we are not gods. I don't believe that we gods, Connor. I don't believe that either, but I do believe the Holy Spirit is inside us. You know what I mean? I believe it's one God, but like I said, my opinion, Collie Green, he's tough. And, I like him. He don't back down from nobody. And he be in other people chatting. He be giving it. And he be speaking the truth. You know what I mean? Your intellect is very thorough. I'm just still trying to get into your intellect, Collie Green, because you be back and forth with it. Alkaline with alkaline. Yeah, I don't drink that water either. And my brother put me D on that water, but I've been stopped drinking that water. It was something about that water that made my body. Thank you, Rose Gold. That made my body feel weird. You know what I mean? And that water's selling all over. And that's another thing I want to get into, y'all. Y'all got to be careful about this water that they keep claiming coming from the mountains. Figure that out. I went into a convenience store and seen the what's that water called? Not Polar Spring. It's the one that comes with the blue wrap around it. I forgot what it's called. There's a bottle of water, and they was all lined up in a row. Y'all know how it looks when y'all go into the store and y'all open the whatchamacallit and see it. And it was funny, right? They was bottle of waters, right? They was all the same. They was all the same water. They came from the same company. But when you looked at the top, when you screw the top on, you have to screw the top off to drink the water. Some top was green, some top was blue, and some top was white. And that messed my head up right there. Because I can't drink but 32 ounces a day, but I'm a water drinker. I drink water. I drink sodas. I shouldn't be drinking soda, but I put water in my body more than anything else because I drink water. That's what I drink. Yup. Salute realist on the internet. That's my bro. Go to his channel. Salute. Hit him up. Rose Gold channel. Please go to him. Salute SP2. Really appreciate y'all for coming through. Collie Green, for real. Do you eat fat food? Do you go to the grocery store? All these things have toxins in them. Yeah. I only drink alkaline water. But that's not good for I can't see it. That water's not really good. Maybe it's not good for me because of my illness, but I don't think that water's good for anybody. And just believe in what you believe in, but don't take it for granted. Go hard, go home. I'll go hard for God. I don't know what he do with his water. FBPA makes you purr. I think what I think he mean, Kiara. I think it's I don't know if he be fasting or not, and I don't know, meditating, whatever. I don't think he mean more of the water. I think more of making his mind pure by meditating. All dirty water that's cleansed. All dirty water called pure. Water from a bottle that's cleansed. Water from a bottle. Well, you know what? Shoot, if you want to get technical of it, you could just go to your sink, run the cold water for 5 minutes, fill it up, put some ice in it, and pray over it, and call it holy water. All you got to do is have faith. Shoot, you want to get technical. It doesn't matter if you drink good water, eat badly. But you know what, Kiara? See, I'm trying to sit up here and explain to y'all. We're not going to figure Collie Green out in one night. We're not going to figure his intellect out in one night. We're definitely not going to figure him out in one night because I'm still trying to find out as he grow up in a religion family or you know what I mean? I don't need his personal information. I just want to know what made him not believe in religion. Like, there's no religion. Like, How do you walk around in the world and you don't think it's a higher maker? Like, where do you think you're going to go when you pass away, Collard Green? Like, who made the skies? Who made the trees? Hey, cuz, thanks for coming. About to jump up, but appreciate you coming. Really do. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button on the way out if y'all got time. I'm trying to figure out who makes the like Collard Green, who makes the trees, who makes the water. You know? Unless he's a vegetarian. Do you eat chips because of That's crazy. Salute SP. Thanks for coming by. I really, really appreciate it. Really, really do. Really humble for everybody being in my chat. Really. I'm about to take it down too because I got to get up early and it's 11 o'clock. So I'm definitely about to take it down. Open mic thing. All right. I'll be definitely doing a missing kid report. We're going to hop off this religion thing because it was really a good discussion, debate, or what topic tonight, or whatever y'all want to call it. I don't eat food from the grocery store. I just with a what? Hold on, I can't say. Coven juicer, and my fruits and vegetables are real from let me say, is that an M? I can't see for nothing. I think that's Amish people. Oh, Amish people in the farmer market. Oh, you one of those healthy dudes. You one of those healthy people. Anything going in your body is healthy. Because they say you are what you eat. And I'm starting to learn that. Nah, he ain't playing, bro. Collie ain't playing. He up here hard, Kiara. See y'all. He ain't playing. He is not playing. But you know, you can have your opinion on Sakina Jones' channel. It doesn't matter. That's your opinion. That's your opinion. You go to farm market. What do they do there? Well, the Amish people, if you ever heard of it, their food is very good, by the way. But they do make cake and stuff. They make cake. All their food comes from scratch. We all know that. They do make some good food. I had not a vegetarian. What is Akalan then? If it's not a vegetarian. He still has gay beef yet on God. And why God is not. Told him. I don't think he believed in the guy, he said. But I won't say it again. This is my third time saying it, and I'm going to let y'all go. Before you leave this world, Mr. Collard Green, you will call on a God, and you will believe that there is a God, there is a heaven, and there is a hell. I'm going to tell you that. And you're probably going to remember me saying it, Sakina Jones, before you leave this world, you're going to call on God because God is that powerful. I'm going to wrap it up. Thank y'all for coming. I really appreciate it. I got to take it down. I'm going to get me something to drink because my mouth is a little dry. And I'm going to take it down because I got to wake up early in the morning and handle some business. Really. Thanks for coming, Rose Gold. I really thanks for the support. Really. And he did die on the cross for our sins, Sean. You know me and you believe that. So I'm going to let y'all go. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all coming by. Please stop by. I don't know why they're not giving my notifications out, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to start going on in the morning and letting people know when I'm coming on that night. You know what I mean? Because they're doing that to a lot of people with the notification. Above 6 foot thing alive. Okay, Mr. Collard Green. Good night, y'all. Mr. Collard Green, good night. Y'all say y'all prayers, and I'll see y'all in another live. I'm probably doing a Missing Kid live tomorrow. Definitely got to get that in. And I'm going to start my dialysis channel probably 2 weeks from now. Thanks, everybody, for coming. Thanks for coming, cuz. All right, good night, y'all.